Okay, we are recording. It is the 13th of September. I've just gone over the agenda. We shared some good news. And don't we live in a beautiful city? The fall in Boston is just gorgeous. I love it. Next 2 months, we can watch the leaves change. It is fabulous. It's a fabulous place to be. It's not too hot, not too cold. It gets very cold in about 3 months. But right now it is a perfect place to live. So let's just enjoy it while we last. Now, I want to invite a few of our new friends. I'm not going to force anybody, but if you are just joining El Centro, or if you haven't been here in a while, would you like to introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourself? Like I could say, my name is George, and I learned a new recipe for chicken wings yesterday. Whatever. It could be completely useless information. That's fine. Just say, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mariana.
Hey, Mariana.
I'm new here.
Great.
Anna.
Mariana, if you don't mind, can you turn your camera on? If you're in a situation where you can't, like you're standing at a bus stop, it's okay.
All right. Hi.
Hey, Mariana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Great.
I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. How long have you lived in the Boston area? 2 days, 2 years, 20 years?
6 years.
Okay. It's all right. So you are a local. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So that is good. Let's see. Rose. Alejandro, I haven't heard from you in a while. You're not a brand new student, but we haven't heard from you in a while. Can you say hello to everybody? Let us know what you've been up to, Alejandro.
Hello, teacher. How you doing? Hello, everybody.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How you doing?
We're good. We're good.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Nice. So what you been up to? You got a new job? You got same job, same routine?
Let me say something. Camera. Yeah, it's working.
Your camera is working great.
So no, I have the same job. So working at Seaport in Davios. I just been lazy during the days off during the vacations from class.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the new semester to begin, and that's all.
That's okay. Well, the new semester has arrived.
Yeah.
Nice. I would like to actually point out something. One of your classmates here, when he started at El Centro, he was not at an upper level. Most of you, I think, started in the mid levels or upper levels. One of you began at level 1 with only a little bit of English, and I hope I'm not embarrassing this scholar, but Cleo Main, you are an inspiration to us all. How are you, my friend? Oh, you just got to unmute yourself.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, teacher. Welcome us. Come back to school.
That's right. How is your family, Cleo Main?
You hear me? Yes.
How is?
Okay, everything great.
Good. There's a little delay in your
Because my daughter got. I have good news because my daughter go to school.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Okay.
That is great to hear. Thank you for sharing, Cleo Main. And I think we've got another. Oh, yes. If you don't mind, Winchell Jules, would you like to introduce yourself? Just briefly turn your camera on, Winchell. Say hello to us.
We never obtained.
Hello. Oh, you're muted, my dear. Just unmute yourself. Oh, you want to hit unmute, hit the microphone button?
Okay,
Do you hear me?
Latino, Hispanic, and
Hello?
Oh, we can't. Wait, are there two
Do you
of you?
hear me?
Oh, are you Winchell?
Yes, I'm.
Oh, okay. Looks like there's two of you. Yes,
I'm
we hear you
busy
now.
right now. Can I do this over here? And then I
Hi,
can come
everyone.
back
My name
over
is
there?
Winchell.
I think you're on from your
Jules.
phone. Are you on with two devices, Winchell? Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Winchell. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the video panel. All right. So we've
Okay.
greeted our new friends. Nice to meet you, Winchell. Oh, Winchell, can you tell us where you're from?
I'm from AD. I have Asian blood in my blood.
Welcome, welcome. Beautiful. You're not alone. You're amongst friends here. All right. Beautiful. Fantastic. So now we go to the next leg of our class. We are going to talk about El Centro. I'm going to ask a veteran student, someone who's been here a while, who are we and what do we do? Raise your hand if you could answer this question. Anybody? The veterans. Anna, Alejandro, Narexi, Jefferson, Rose, Andre. Who are we and what in the world do we do? Why are we all here? Go for it, Narexi. I think you're giving the answer. Go for it. You're muted, Narexi.
Can you repeat the quiz, the question, please?
I'll not only repeat it, I will underline it. Take a look. Who are we and what do we do?
The last day when we had a short vacation.
No. Who are we and what do we do? El Centro Adult Education. What is El Centro? Who are we and what do we do? Take a minute. Take a minute. Everybody think for a minute.
Okay, I know about the El Centro. I know I don't know. Okay, again. Okay. I'm
Take a
trying
minute.
to
Take a minute.
think in English, so
It's
it's
okay.
not
It's
easy.
okay.
It's not
That's
easy.
why we're here.
El Centro is a institution help people older now. So people like us, when we want to grow and speaking English, so they offer moment, place, situation where we can learn about the language, but in connected with the life.
That's all true. That's all true. Let's keep it a little more simple. Let's keep it simple. What you use the word institution. Let's be more specific. What type of institution are we?
Teacher,
Yes, Marie.
can I add something?
Absolutely.
Yes. I would like to say that El Centro Adult Education
Mm-hmm.
is an institution, as Nerixi said, but they care mostly for adult, their education, but for foreign people, like
Mm-hmm.
people, they help them. It's like a bridge. They help them integrate the system here. They like an accompanying for their education, and not only their education, but like you say, like education is everything. Education open doors for people. They care basically for education, but in the other hand, they take care like for their wellness as well.
That's
Um,
true. That's true.
like housing, their status, immigration status here, like how they like how they feed, if they find food, because
Mhm.
I used to hear um Antonio said, do you have something to eat? But because in the past I heard that they had a program
Mhm.
for food for them, like health, because
That's not in the past. We do that right now.
yes, health is very important.
Mhm.
Like wellness. Last two weeks ago, they made a program for both. It's um like free time, how they for family, like it was like for fun, and to help people, help immigration, other people have a better life, have make their dream become true. Even though they didn't have dream here, but they help them um ha get a perspective of dreams, think they can did it, they can um have they can have a dream and achieve the goals. And um now we are in the sport right now because we can go to the college, we can, because when we improve the it's a part of that dream, because when we master the language, when we improve our language, we can go to the college, we can have a better job, that can provide her more money, more education, and then integrate, advocated for ourselves.
Thank you
And
so much, Marie. You gave us a nice broad picture of multiple services that we provide, but I will keep it simple for everybody. Watch this. There is a single answer for this question that everybody can remember, and it's important to remember it. I'm putting a star here. Who are we and what do we do? El Centro, what we do is adult education. Both of you mentioned that. But El Centro is not an institute. Well, yes, an institution, but what type of institution? What word should we put here?
Foundation.
Think
Catholic.
even more simple than that.
Free.
Don't. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
I think you can't really beat the price, but it's the most simple thing in the world that I think most of our students forget from time to time. That's why I like to go over it.
Charity.
We are a branch of Catholic Charities, so that's one of the reasons it's free. We get no, we're actually non-denominational.
No?
We don't care what religion you are.
Non-profit?
non-profit.
Yes, everybody thinks simple, simple, simple. You're using up all your difficult English right now. The charity organization is Catholic, but we're non-denominational. We have,
okay.
so all religions, no religion, everybody. We don't care. Oh my goodness. Everybody's overthinking. Everybody's trying to use up all their difficult English at once. Think as simple as you possibly can. El Centro is here comes the answer. Dun, 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 I'll change the color. El Centro is a
School.
school.
Uh-oh.
So that's a lesson in Axum's razor. The simplest answer is usually the best. So think of this as the first day in class of a new semester of school. So yes, we're an institution. Yes, we help you with multiple things. And yes, we are free. Oh my goodness. This is the country where people spend more money on education than anywhere else in the world. And you found a free school. This is a gold mine. My goodness. So yes, that's great. But it is a school. That's what I love to review the first day with everybody. We are a school. So we are a school. You are students. And this is an adult education school. And I can use Nurexi's word, an adult education institution. And I can pull from what Marie was talking about, and we help you with multiple social services. But to further understand what we do, I like to give everybody our page of the website. Here it is. So I'm going to send everybody this on the WhatsApp group. Here it is. Da, 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 da. So here is our WhatsApp group. That's me, and I'm sending you to El Centro Adult Education, a subsidiary of Catholic Charities of Boston. So everybody has that on their phone. Now let's take a look at this. Whoa. Who are we and what do we do? Now, I know many of you many of you love to speak, and some of you love to read even more. We will have a volunteer reader just to read the first paragraph. Volunteer reader, somebody we haven't heard from. Ilse, Jefferson, Monica, anybody. Just
I can
this.
do it.
Absolutely, go for it. I'll circle.
Okay.
I'll make this a little bit, I'll make it a little bigger so everybody can see. Some of you are on your phones. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right, go
Madam,
for it. Yep.
Okay. Catholic charities.
Charities, correct.
El Centro has provided intensive results-oriented ESOL instruction for low-income immigrants in Boston for over 60 years, combining comprehensive academic and wrap-around support services. El Centro brings a student from the lowest levels of English language learning to college and workforce readiness.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the rest of this page you can read on your own. If you ever forget who we are and what we do, just visit that.
Okay.
And thank you so much. I'm going to underline this. What we do, what's our mission? This right here. Everybody right here, that's what you want to remember. College and workforce readiness. College, workforce readiness. So I said, who are we and what do we do? Well, El Centro is a school. Yes, that's who we are. What do? We get people ready for college and workforce readiness. So I want everybody to start thinking right now of a goal related to one of those two things: college, workforce readiness. You don't just want to speak better English. You want to have a goal to speak better English for a field that you're going to work in, or some type of study that you're going to learn in college. So what is your goal? Everybody wants to have that right now. You don't just want to practice your English. Not at level 6. It's about college and or workforce readiness. Those are the two. So everybody's got to have one of those goals right now. We are not just going to practice our English forever and ever just for fun. College, workforce readiness. That's the goal. We're getting more people into college, getting more people into better jobs. Those are our two goals. That's what we do. And that's what we want to keep in mind the entire semester. So enough of me talking. Let's share a little bit right now. I've made a little slide right here hope you like the image. After we finish this semester, we're going to have something we never had before. We're going to have a fall graduation. So many of you have seen our graduation ceremonies in the spring. We're actually going to start doing fall graduations and send people to college right now. So maybe you are planning to go to college. Maybe you are planning to improve your skills, to improve your job. That is workforce readiness. And they're connected. Maybe you don't want to go to college now, but you want to gain some skills to get a better job. Okay. Which path are you more likely taking after this semester? So,
George, quick question
yes,
for you. It's
absolutely.
Winchester. It's Winchester
Hey,
speaking.
I see you. Yes.
If someone wants to do both of them, we can't.
No, you can. You
Or
absolutely
do
can. Absolutely, you
Uh,
can. And most people do.
okay, that depend you.
Yeah.
That
Well, I
depend
mean, well, here's the thing. Most people in this situation don't have the means to stop working.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you have some extra money saved and you can stop working to go to school. Most people in this situation, I can't. I worked all the way through college. So everybody's different. So the idea is maybe, I'm going to give you an example, Winchell. Maybe, let's say you're working at a restaurant right now. You're on your feet 12 hours a day. You come home, you're so tired, you can't move. You're working at a warehouse. You're on your feet 14 hours a day. You want to go to college to start a nursing program or an IT program. You're still going to have to work while you're in school. And then once you gain some more skills, you can get a better job. Does that answer the question?
Can I say something?
Yes,
Sure, Nurexi.
yes, I am agree.
Excellent. Yes, Nurexi.
The next month, I will start my Power Hot Yoga certification in English.
Fantastic.
So it's a challenge for me, but I have to say this opportunity from Centro give me courage, brave, and confidence to do it.
Beautiful. That's an example of workforce readiness. Excellent. Fantastic. So Nurexi knows once she gets certified as a yoga instructor, she's going to be trying to get hired at a yoga studio. Excellent. Cleo Main, are you still working as a carpenter?
Yes, yes.
All right. Do you have a goal for, are you joining a union?
Yes, yes. My goal to be a carpenter. This is my goal.
Okay, so you're not in the union yet.
Yet, not yet.
Okay, so excellent. So that's still your goal. So Nurexi has a workforce readiness goal. Cleo Main has a workforce readiness goal. Fantastic. Now I want to invite anyone else to share. Does anybody want to share their goals for either college or workforce readiness? Or something in between?
Okay, let me start.
Sure.
I want to do both of them, but I would like you teach me what I need now to do both of them. But I would like to know if my English is enough to do both of them, because the reason why I stand my corner now, because I think and I believe my English is not it's not perfect, it's not good. That's why I stay in the corner. But could you teach me now what can I do or what I need to do both of them?
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but
Yep.
I have a feeling not everyone in class understands what you're saying. Winchell, my first piece of advice, slow down a little bit when you speak. Slow
Okay.
down just a little
Okay.
bit so that everybody in the class can understand you. Yep. And you're not alone.
Oh,
You're not alone.
can I repeat?
No, it's okay. I think we got it. So I'll
Okay.
repeat what you said. You said you want to work and study, and you want
Correct.
to know if your English is good enough.
Okay. And I
Yes.
would like you teach me what I need
Mhm.
to do both of them.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I have an answer for that. It's already on Google Classroom, our first assignment. You're going to
Oh,
be
yeah,
very happy
okay.
with this first assignment. Would anyone else like to share a goal related to college or workforce readiness?
Mhm.
Marie, you are already working at a clinic, am I right?
No, this is Mariana Gill.
Oh, Mariana. Mariana, yes, go for it.
I want to I'm here because I want to improve my English. I want to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
I want to study dental hygienist.
Excellent. A lot of people from our programs that do that.
Yeah, and I'm also want to improve my skills to for my job because I want to start working.
Excellent. Excellent.
Pretty much.
That's fantastic. So Marie has a goal. She wants to be a dental hygienist. And to do that, you have to go to school and get a certification as a dental hygienist.
Yes.
Excellent. Beautiful. Would anyone else like to share their goals?
Hi,
Hey, Jefferson.
how you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
The U.S. energy price.
Well, my name is Jefferson. Live in Lynn. I hope everyone is fine. For my goals right now is, I think everyone's know, but for the new students, I can tell I'm working on. I want to take a real estate agent, so that's my goal right now.
Beautiful. Are you enrolled in a class right now?
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of vocabulary.
Yes. So I gotta go to a community college first, like 2 semesters, and then just start rolling out.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
that's
Jefferson has his goal. So yes, just like Mariana says, I'm getting into college so I can get that job as a dental hygienist. Jefferson says, I'm getting into college and then I'm going to get my real estate license. Beautiful. So I want everyone in class to have some type of target, whatever it is. Maybe you have a decent job now. Maybe you're okay and you can pay your bills. It doesn't matter. Have some goal in mind, something. So what I'm going to do right now is play a little icebreaker game, just so that everybody can get to know each other. Now, oh, actually, I need to go over our 2 platforms before we do our icebreaker. So we know who is El Centro, we know what we do. Let's go over our 2 platforms. All right. Okay, our platforms are Google Classroom and WhatsApp. So this might be familiar for a few of you who've been with me since level 5 or earlier, but I always like to review both of them. So on WhatsApp, we give general information. For instance, I send the link to class. Other information the whole class needs to know, I'll send to the group. And if I want to contact you directly, I'll direct message you. So I'll DM you. Google Classroom. This is where we put all of our classwork. Ashley, my colleague, will be giving you a lot of writing material, a lot of vocabulary. She's more heavy on the writing. I'm more with everything else, the reading, the speaking. So Ashley will give you a lot of writing material, and that's all going to be on Google Classroom. So your daily assignments to complete, that's Google Classroom. General information, the link for joining the Zoom, that's WhatsApp. What I always like to remind everybody, because WhatsApp is for everybody, please don't share any religious or political messages. Like maybe there's an election going on in your country and you hate the president. That's fine, but that's personal. Don't share don't share what's going on. Keep all that to yourself. So anything religious or political, keep out of the WhatsApp group, because we're all different people, and it's a very we want the WhatsApp group to stay inclusive. Let's see. Examples of what we send on WhatsApp. I always like to go over this. When is it best to send the teacher a direct message? And when is it okay to message the whole class? Who can give us an example? When should we share something with the whole class? That's the group. And when do we DM the teacher?
Direct message to the teacher, for example, when you don't come in to class, for everybody. Perfect. Is one event in special. I don't know, maybe one homework.
Exactly. Everybody, I hope everybody was listening to what Andre said. That is absolutely perfect. And that's usually the most common. So you're having a very busy week. Teacher, I'm going to be a day late sending in a homework. Fine. Direct message me. Teacher, I've got my kid's sick. I can't come to class today. Fine. Just direct message me today. That's stuff you don't need to tell the whole class. You just want to tell me. Examples of things to tell the whole class. Let's say, Jefferson, you get your real estate license in a few months. I know it's too soon, but let's say you have great news to share. You can share that with us. We'll all celebrate it with you.
Oh yeah, let's go to a bar, take a few beers.
Exactly. And then we'll, people will send you like congratulations emojis. You need all that stuff. Perfect. That, we want to celebrate each other's accomplishments, all that stuff.
Yeah, my favorite was on me. Just get it.
Beautiful. Andre, you get a promotion at your job. They're going to make you CEO of the company. We'll definitely celebrate with you. Absolutely. Feel free to share that with the class. That's great. Somebody's having a baby. We send congratulations to all that good stuff. You're getting married. All these happy things that we want to share. All that stuff. You got a new job, new apartment, whatever. Feel free to share that stuff. Not every little detail in your life you want to share. There's limits. There's too much. We don't need to know everything. But important stuff you can share. But really personal stuff that not everybody needs to know, just direct message me. Okay, here's an example. Here's let's see. I'm going to ask a volunteer to read. Who have I not heard from yet? Who needs some practice reading? Monica, how are you? Or Ilse?
Good morning.
Hey, Ilse, would you do me a favor and read the message that I just circled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Teacher, I got a letter from USCIS. USCIS. They told me I have 30 days to leave the country. What do I do?
Perfect. So let's think for a minute. Should we tell the whole class this information, or is that something just to share with me and me alone?
Direct message.
You are right,
That's
Cleo
just for
man.
you. Yeah.
That is only for, that's private, very, very private. So I'll keep that very quiet, and then I'll pass it on to the people who can help. So yes, that's what I'll use a word. This is not only private, I think it's confidential. That is your business and only your business. Very personal information here. So direct message. And it's so easy to send personal information to the whole class, because especially when you're stressed, you don't know what to do, you're panicking. I pick up my phone and I'm going, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then
Very nervous.
you've done this, right, Cleo Main? So I'm gonna go into the WhatsApp. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into WhatsApp right now. I'm gonna show everybody what to do. So let's say, okay, here is our WhatsApp group. All right, you see everybody, all these people. Wow, 21 students. They don't all need to know that personal information. How do I direct message one person? You go up to the logo of the group, click that, and then you see all the names. Scroll down. There it is. That's me. Or you could tell Ashley, 2 teachers. And if you want to direct message a student, that's fine. You see how you can direct message one student? You can find just one person you need to find. Makes life easier. So if you're really panicking, you have an emergency, think before you send that message. Very easy to tell the whole class something the whole class doesn't need to know. All right, let's have a little fun. We'll go over the others. Who wants to read this one?
Teacher, this link is not working. Please reset. Thank you.
Please resend. Thank you. Thank you, Andre. Should the whole class know this, or should you direct message me? Yeah, this is okay for the whole class. Absolutely. Definitely, because it affects everybody. And sometimes, teachers make mistakes. We're human beings. We might send you the wrong link. So just let us know, and we'll thank you. That's it. Let's try this one. Who wants to read right here? Anybody? Whoop.
Dear teacher, I've been in the bathroom all morning. My stomach is also very upset. I don't think I will be able to turn in my homework on time today.
All right, thank you. Do we all need to know this?
Just a teacher.
That's right, that's right. And I can't count the number of times this has happened. People have sent me messages like this, giving me personal medical information that we don't all need to know. So yeah, now we'll go into the icebreaker I was telling you about. So this is a recording. I'm going to show you about 10 seconds of one of our summer lessons. Who remembers this lesson? I'm going to show you about just a minute to 30 seconds. Here we go. You go down to reserve a pass right here. These are the available days. Let's say I want to go tomorrow, and I call my friend, I message my friend Narexi. Hey Narexi, I'm going to the Museum of Fine Arts tomorrow. You want to join me? Okay. Several of you were there in that class. I see Andre was there, Jefferson was there, Carlos was there, Narexi was there. What did we do in that class? What was that all about?
We was learning how to get the passes for museum, aquarium, library, all that kind of stuff.
There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So guess what? We're not going to do that lesson in this. We're not going to go over all of that in the fall, but just to get you to, talk and meet each other and learn more about the city, I'm going to give you all some resources to free, and I'll say it again, free events. Not just low-cost events, but free events. Everybody, take a look at what I'm putting in the WhatsApp group now. Here we go. Here are some free events around Boston. Talk with each other. There you go. So I'll take you to that website right now and show you how this works. Free, absolutely free events. Great stuff everywhere. And I'll make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so this is today, September 13th. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on. Right now, some of these events are happening. Later in the afternoon, some of these events are happening. If I want to look at what's going on next week, how about Wednesday? Okay. Here are some other events. Comedy. Free comedy show. Stand-up comedy, very American art form that's taken the world by storm, like hip hop and jazz and other things. Fitness, Norexi, the fitness related stuff. I think that's up your alley. Other people who are really into health and fitness, that's great. Looks like a cooking series. That's interesting. Oh, and this is where Alejandro, I think this is where you work, right?
Me, sir, when?
Did you say you said you work at the seaport?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is around your neighborhood. Where did I find it? Yeah, free fitness, some like cross-training fitness thing going on. I don't know if you'd want to go to where you work on your day off, but I'm just showing that as an example. So everybody, take a look at some of these free events around Boston and talk to each other in breakout rooms. I'm going to put you in a few breakout rooms and just take an opportunity to get to know each other and learn about which events you'd be most interested in. So this is just I'm giving you something to help you learn about the city and chat a little bit, just to better get to know each other. So there we go. See the free events calendar, that's in the WhatsApp group. And now I am going to create some breakout rooms. Here we go. I'll make 3 breakout rooms. All right, perfect. Okay, everyone, join the breakout room, look at some of these free events and just talk to each other. Just talk, get to know each other.
What the subject? Any subject?
You could follow what look at the calendar. Look at the calendar. Find an event that you like. Talk with your classmates. Okay, so just remember to join your breakout room. Hey, Mariana.
Hi.
So do you see a little thing on the top of your screen that says join breakout room? Let me know if not.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. How about now? Tell me what you're looking at.
No, I can't find it.
Okay. Tell me what you're looking at so I can help you.
just like the screen, like
Do you see a little blue button that says join breakout room?
no.
Okay. How about now?
No. I did like like a minute ago, but I didn't see anyone there, so I exit, and I don't know if that's why I can.
Okay, you should see it. Hang on one second. I gotta getting a call from another room. I'll be right back. Try just it should be on the upper right hand side. Join breakout room. Okay, so how similar is this routine to your life? Who wants to begin?
Me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can you explain?
Yeah, that's the question. How similar is this routine to your life?
Okay, I wake up at 6. I take my children for day shower 6:30, 6, yeah. And take the lunch maybe 7:15 and walking for the drop off my children because she wear the school bus. The school bus is especially hours. Sometimes it's late, sometimes more early. But the normal is maybe 8:15. When drove my children for the school bus and come back for my house. Sometimes I take the class online, and sometimes cooking, and maybe I have an appointment for me or for my parents. And maybe at 3:30 pick up my children for the school bus. I don't know for the I don't remember.
Yeah. For school, from school. Yeah.
And come back, take the food. Maybe 1 hour later, take the shower and do the homework with my children's. Maybe 8:30, yeah, putting my children in his bed, and maybe I do something exercises, take the shower, I go for my bed. Yeah, this is my routine.
That's pretty similar. I did something I noticed. Yeah,
it's very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed, but you're actually taking care of more people. You're also taking care of your parents as well, right?
Yeah, sometimes when he need for the appointment with, but this no offense, sometimes, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Monica. So Monica definitely relates to this routine. Can we hear from somebody who has a totally different routine? Anybody?
Me.
All right, tell us everything.
It is completely different.
Tell us.
I don't have child. I just have to take care of me now. I try to sleep. I need to sleep a lot. I like to sleep. Sometimes I wake up 9 a.m. Yeah, I need to sleep. I wake up at 9 a.m. and when I'm in classes with you guys, I wake up at 9, take a little breakfast, and then I stay in the classes. If, for example, after this class, I have to help my family finish the lunch. And then today is my day off. I won't do anything, just organize a little bit. But my routine is go to my job at 3 p.m. And then I come back at home like 11:30 p.m. That's why I like to sleep. But regularly, I used to go to the gym, but I'm changing my schedule. Sometimes I'm going at 8 a.m. Sometimes I'm going after class at 1 p.m. and things like that. But it's like sometimes I go to job at 5 p.m. I don't have like a really schedule now. I'm trying to get more organized with that, but it is completely different.
You do have family responsibilities, even though you don't have kids. You said you do have to help the family.
Oh yeah, it's because I used to live by myself. I just moved back to my parents' house September 1st. I like to help them doing my parents and my brother some food and organize a little bit the house and things like that. But no, like I have like other responsibility that depends from me. No, nothing, just me.
All right. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Ilse. Let's hear from one more person. Anybody? Similar routine like Monica, or different routine like Ilse? Anybody? I'm sorry, Anna. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me today? Similar routine like Monica, or totally different routine like Anna?
So I have a routine as Anna does, because I don't have any children. So right now I just wake up and make the breakfast, and then I come to classes, right? And after that, I go to my work at 4 p.m. till midnight, and that's basically my day. So it's like the same. I don't have to take care of any kind of child. And also I don't have any pet, so it's only me. So during my days off, I went to the mall with my girlfriend, or I don't know, whatever. And that's basically all.
All right. So school and work. What I'm going to do right now is give you a little challenge. I'm going to ask you to compare and contrast your routine to the routine in this video. Who can tell me what it is to compare?
Similar?
Yeah, find a similarity. And in an academic sense, when you do this all the time with college writing, you find a comparison, and you want to use your language to identify comparisons in complete sentences. As I do have let's say if I'm Alejandro, I do work and go to school just like the woman in that video. However, I work at night. She works during the day. So that's comparing and contrasting. So a contrast, if a comparing is finding what is similar, what is a contrast?
It's like a mix. They have both.
Right, finding
Alejandro
what is
work
different
at night, and the video work during the day. So it's mix.
Yeah. The shift of time, the shift of work, they can compare.
Well, you want to identify when you're using your when you're speaking, you want to identify similarities and differences, comparisons and contrasts. So as to the woman in the video, I also have kids. However, my classes are in the morning, my work is at night, for example, something like that, whatever your situation may be. Or I not only take care of 2 kids, I take care of 10 kids and 3, and my uncle and my cousin. I don't know. Everyone's in a different situation. I'm just kidding. So you want to find your situation, identify it, how it is similar or how it is different to this video. Would everybody like to watch the video one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right, and I'll pause it where they break down the schedule. Here we go. I'm hoping I don't get caught with a copyright on YouTube because I'm using someone else's video, but I'll risk it. Here we go. So draw your day. Here we go. Oh, come on. Why is this giving me trouble? Okay. So the day begins 5 a.m. Wake up. Anybody else wake up at 5 a.m.?
Me sometime.
Okay, so there we go. There's a comparison for you. You drive an Uber, so sometimes maybe that's a surge moment. You want to go get out there and make some money.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. In the morning, it's like the best time to, between 5 a.m. to 9.
There you go. There you go. And Anna's saying, no way, I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. I like to sleep.
No. Well, I'm not happy to wake up on that time, but I have to.
Mm-hmm. Breakfast 6 a.m. Anybody else eat that early?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, so we have, there we go. Yes and no. So we have comparisons and contrasts right here.
It's a new beginning, shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your.
Okay, so this person starts work at 8:30. Anybody else start work at 8:30? Sorry, I muted myself. So 8:30 start work. Anybody else start work that early? 8:30. Looks like it's a contrast for everybody. lunch while studying. This is a good tip. Does anybody do their schoolwork and have lunch at the same time? I recommend it. You will find more hours to yourself if you start learning to do this. Study while you eat. I recommend it. It's the American way. For those of you with kids, there's the pickup at 4:30. That's a little bit late for most people. This person must have some kind of after-school program going on. So, for instance, Monica had a 3:30 pickup. Anybody else with kids do a 4:30 pickup?
Earlier.
How about you, Marie? What?
And 3:15.
All right. 3:30 for Marie. Cleo Maine, what time do you have to pick up your kids?
After 30 minutes.
All right. Four for Cleo Maine.
4 p.m.
Okay, 4 p.m.
We'll keep it together 'cause it keeps getting better.
Okay, so there's start to cook at 6:30. So those of you who like to cook, you have to start planning the time it takes to cook something. Which means if you want to make a really complicated dinner, that's going to be more time out of your day. You want to learn simple, quick, healthy meals that give everybody energy. Something to think about as well. So a lot of you work at night. So if you get, usually for those of you with kids, once those kids are asleep, that's when you can start to study. Or when you get home, or if you're taking the bus home, that's when you can study. How many people have a similar routine to this? You can get those kids to sleep and then study.
Later than that.
Later than that. So this is something important to think about. I'm lucky if my kids can get to sleep by 9:30. I'll put them to bed by 9, but I don't think they're going to get to sleep. They might still be bouncing around. It's like I need to, get a taser or something. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Knock them out. Do something. Get to sleep. But when you have kids, the moment those kids are asleep, that's when you study. Because I know I can't get a lot done if those kids are not asleep. So that's usually my routine as a teacher. Get the kids to sleep, get ready for that next morning lesson. And you want to do the same. What is my assignment due tomorrow? Did I finish it during the day? No, I gotta do it at night. I gotta be ready for the next morning. And this is Anna's favorite part.
Yes.
All right, so there's the breakdown. Now I'm going to send everybody back into breakout rooms. Compare and contrast your routine to the routine in this video. Some of you work during the day, some of you work at night, some of you don't have kids, some of you have many, many kids. Everybody's got a different situation. So I'm going to send everybody back into breakout rooms. Try to compare and contrast. Use long, complex sentences. Don't just say, my life is different. My life is the same. Really challenge yourself to make complex sentences in these breakout rooms. And I'll be I'll be ducking in to listen. Here we go. Okay, go for it. You can join your breakout rooms now. So you want to join your breakout room, Cleomaine? Okay, so here is our very first assignment. We have El Centro Fall 2022, a message yesterday from Ashley, who you'll see tomorrow. That's our schedule. This down here is the calendar. Well, there it is. That's the calendar all the way to June 2023 into the future. And 1 second, I gotta mute somebody. And okay, thank you. And here is our first assignment. So you go up to classwork. You'll see assignment number 1, your weekly schedule. All right, looks like there's a handful who still have not joined Google Classroom, but I'll be reaching out to several people this afternoon to fix that. So attached is a weekly calendar of class times. Each class will have an assignment due. Add your own commitments during the week, such as work and family responsibilities. Once you have done this, identify when you will find time to complete your schoolwork by each due date. Attach your completed weekly schedule and be prepared to present it in class on Thursday morning. Your presentation should be at least 2 to 3 minutes. If you cannot make it to class, record a video of your presentation and attach it. So next week, what am I asking you to do? No, I'm sorry, next week, Thursday, what am I asking you to do? Next class. Thank you.
Present in the class.
Exactly. Do a presentation. And here is the schedule. So I've filled out the first part. So there's my Zoom class, there's Ashley's, there's mine, and then the writing workshop with Ashley. So that's the school responsibilities. You want to identify your personal responsibilities and show when you're going to have a chance to study. So for instance, Alejandro, you get to work at 4, right?
Most of the days, sir, yes.
All
Sometimes
right, there you go. So I'm going to give an example. So 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. work. So we'd want to see from you when you are going to be able to study. Here, be after class, early in the morning, or before class, or at some point. That's what we want to figure out when we hear your presentation. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Beautiful. So any really personal information, you don't have to identify. You can just say, I have an appointment. If you're getting surgery, you don't have to put that on there and tell everybody about it. You just say, I have an appointment. So that is the homework, and I will see you Wednesday. Tomorrow you will have class with Ashley. I will see you Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. You will have a class with Ashley. Any questions?
When exactly the real classes start in the center? Do you know that?
Did you take a look at the schedule I just showed you?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Take a look on Google Classroom.
They're all classes in Zoom? No, it's in the squad.
In person. I say in person.
All right.
If there were, I'd be giving everyone, but they're not in person.
Well, that's my question. Where exactly will begin the in person?
They're not. For the remainder of this semester, they are all online.
Oh my God. Jeez.
And it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. Entirely up to you. You just want to make sure you know that. That's why I posted on this. I gave all that information on the schedule.
I didn't know that. I talked with the guy just running us, and she say, in some